Deep in the murk where the willows weep, where waters churn and shadows creep, lurks a beast of stench and might, its stories whispered through Grobb at night. Its name long lost in the stinking mire, known only as swamp monster in whispers dire. With skin like moss, purple eyes aglow, a hulking fiend from the depths below. Kobolds flee when they hear his tread. Froglocks wail, the waters red. The gators bow, the leeches crawl, for he is the lord of this festering sprawl. All right, here we go. We're back with Greench on the Swamp Monster Challenge. So since last video, should have already showed this at the beginning, but I made a few levels. So we ended last time at level 5, and I stayed near the entrance to Upper Guck and just did the old grind on all of the Froglocks there. And we are now level 8. And just cleared out my inventory and everything, so we should be good to go for another run. I didn't spend any time chasing after the alligators. Last time I was playing, I was kind of chasing after the alligators, trying to get that tooth for the quest from Garg, and was having a pretty tough time with getting ads and having to run away and all of that. So kind of opted this time to just take it a little more easy and just grind it out, make a few levels. That way we can get back out there a little bit stronger. We'll be able to take on more stuff. So we'll be able to make our hunt now for the alligator and try to get that tooth so we can, I think we get the claw for that one. So I was watching Wreck-It Rogue series with his Northbound and saw the claw. He got like a Wolverine claw for his Beastlord, and I am definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be super cool. I'm kind of wandering around here, but what I want to do is I wanted to hit the trainer real quick, as I haven't been back in a while, and just see if there's anything I can train up on at all. Although I'm expecting the next thing is just to get my pet and probably the spellcasting stuff at level 9. So yeah, spellcasting stuff at level 9. We've got dodge at 10, which would be cool. Doesn't look like we gained anything else new. Although I should probably work on bind wound. Throwing. I can get some throwing weapons. Haven't done any trade skilling. Alright. Yeah, so our big thing is going to be getting out there, chasing after the alligator, try to get that quest done and get the sweet Wolverine claw for Greench. I wonder if we can get 2 of those once we can dual wield. That would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but we will check it out when we get there. So in addition, I've got a little bit of a head cold going on, so if my voice is a little off, that's what's going on there. But still wanted to, still looking forward to playing Greench, so I want to get on today and play. So thought I would go ahead and record it and get some, maybe get another video out there sooner rather than later. All right, so I'm going to make my way out of town here back into the swamp. So before, where we were catching a lot of the alligators, we're kind of in this, if you look at the little map here, kind of in the center area of the zone, kind of across from the entrance to Guck. I haven't explored too much further north, but we can go take a look at that. Once we get the alligator tooth and we finish that quest, I'd like to push out to level 9 and grab my pet. And then I think what we'll do is probably, we'll see what the next quest is, which I imagine will be probably for a chest piece. We'll see what we need for that and where we need to go for that. But somewhere around there, I want to dip into Upper Guck. I stepped in there briefly just to see what the levels were like, and it's looking like stuff is already light blue right at the entrance. So we should be able to find ourselves a good camping spot to grind out some more levels. So far, we've hit no limitations on available mobs here in our swamp bound or our swamp monster challenge. So that's a good thing. I'm still curious where we're going to find that barrier. I don't know if Upper Guck will take us far enough to lead right into Lower Guck or how that's going to work out. But if that's the case, we're going to spend a lot of time in Guck, which is good because those froglocks are trying to invade my swamp and we can't have that. Yeah, I'm just going to run my way up here, and then I'll kind of cut across towards the middle a little further out. We have made some gains on swimming, so we are a little faster in the water now than we used to be. If we look here, we're up to 41, so we actually still have some to do for this level. And I've been continuing to swap out the spear and hand-to-hand to get both of those up. So hand-to-hand needs to be pushed up right now, and the spear is almost max, so I'll be swapping those out here soon. We don't want to get weak with our hand-to-hand, especially if we're going to get a hand-to-hand weapon. Alright, let's be on the lookout for... Oh, you know what? One thing we can do next time we're in town. I did pick up 4 of those mushrooms that we need for the quest with the chef, the cook guy. Which I don't exactly remember if that was all he needed. But next time we head into town, probably when we get our pet spell at level 9, we'll look that guy up and see if we've got what he needs. And check out what the result of that quest is. Yeah, the rats are all green now. A lot of stuff is light blue. These fungus man are blue, so they're still a good option for experience. At least some of them are blue. We'll go ahead and fight this guy. Got my window open here, and there is a plane, a small plane flying over that's super noisy, and I'm wondering if that's going to come across. Well, if it does, that's what's going on. Sounds like he's doing, like, tricks right above my house or something. One of the joys of living near a small airport is you get some interesting flybys. Yeah, these guys are no problem. We're much stronger than last time when these guys would sneak up on us and tear us apart every time. And we've gained a little bit. Some gains out there. A little bit stronger. Alright, so I'm going to go a little further north. I know there were several types. Yeah, see, these kobold hunters are blue, white. This is probably where we want to level up. But I do want to find the crocodiles. And I think we saw that, or when I looked on the PQDI, the Project Quarm database interface, there were a couple different types of alligators out here. And they all had a chance to drop the tooth. So I don't know if there's a really great place to hunt them, or, a place where they spawn, pretty heavily or anything like that. So we're going to do some exploring, but along the way we're going to get ourselves some experience. You can see I'm only at 4% experience here into this level, so I had just made level 8 when I decided to record some more. We got an ad. He's blue. Yeah, we'll stick in it for the moment. There's another one coming from behind there. Oh, we've got 3. Well, there you go. Already having to run away. Actually, yeah, we'll go south. I did also take a look at the quest chain for the different weapons, or the different Beastlord quests. And I didn't look closely at what was needed, just what zones were needed, because I was curious if I was going to have to leave the swamp or not. And one of the items coming up will take us into the Fiorot, which, to be honest, I kind of consider part of the swamp anyway, but it wasn't in my original grouping of zones that I would go to. But the exception was unless an actual Beastlord quest took us to the zone. So we will be popping over there at some point. I can't remember what we need, but we'll find out. Here we're just going to use it to clear aggro and pop and then come right back in. So yeah, I hadn't gone up that far before, and now I see there's a lot of good kobolds up there, so that'd be our next major enemy for a little while. We'll be working on those kobolds. Keeping our eye open for alligators. And what I'm going to do is try to find myself a spot kind of on the edge of that where I can pull back to and just kind of get in a rhythm of leveling up. Because I think it's going to be a huge, huge improvement once we can get the pet out here. And I'm dying to see my little alligator pet. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, they're all going home. Get out of here. Make it look like I'm chasing him. Rah! Swap monster. Oh, I went ahead and aggroed all of them again. Actually, the third one is missing. Oh, there he goes. I still can't do this. Do over. I shouldn't have. I should have gotten so close to them. There are many games where once you reset aggro like that, those things will not aggro until they're all the way back to their spawn point. And Everquest is not one of those. So I will take the minute to sit here and heal up. All right, here we go. I did have a couple of priest buffs on me there, cleric buffs. So we'll see how much stronger that made me. They're all faded off now, but it was good while it lasted. Water moccasin, fungus spore, lesser kobold, who is green. We want to go a little further out than that. I've been checking out a couple people making videos on, well, there's a whole bunch of videos out there on the Hero's Journey, another classic EverQuest emulator. And looks super interesting to me. I don't know that I have the time to put into another version of EverQuest right now, but I have this idea. So when you make a character on there, you have to, your race class combo has to match for something that's legit. So you can't have like an ogre wizard, for example, or anything like that wouldn't be allowed. However, once you make your character, you can add two additional classes once you're in game. And those appear to not be racially restricted. So I think I may take a shot at it just so I can live out my dream of having an ogre bard. The idea of the ogre running around playing music and all that, it just, yeah, that's something I've got to see. I was thinking about Ogre Shadow Knight to start, which is a favorite of mine at this point. Adding in Bard and Wizard, which I think could be super wildly interesting. I think it is actually a good combo. I haven't done much research on what are the best combos, and I don't really care to. I just want to play what's fun, and I want to see my ogre smashing down with his two-hander as a Shadow Knight, and then playing you a pretty song, an ogre song, and then maybe nuking you with his ogre wizard spells. Them ogres making the good magic, playing the good songs. So we'll see. I don't know if I don't know if I'm even going to play it yet, and I don't know if I do if I'm going to record it. Although, yeah, I imagine I will, and then maybe put it out there. But it might be just kind of a one-shot thing. And yes, I am running away from kobolds again. I haven't it seems like every time I move to a new area in Everquest, when I find a camp that's good, grind it out for a couple levels, and when I'm in that flux of finding my new area, I tend to have some troubles. Usually I either have to run away or I'll end up dying, and then eventually I'll find the groove again for a few levels and until I move on to the next one. And it seems to be a repeating cycle. Alright, healed back up, and we're back on the hunt. Again. After we had to run. Again. It won't be the last time. Maybe I'll try not to go quite so far north. Stick to that center zone area that I understand already. Just kind of wish there was a place that I kind of knew alligators came through. But I guess that's part of the hunt. Part of the quest. Green. What's this guy? He's blue. Let's try him out. If I can get him out of that tree. What's our spear looking like here? We'll need one more skill up for piercing, and we'll switch over to hand-to-hand. Still getting good kicks and good gains on the kicks. There's our piercing. So after this fight, we'll switch over to hand-to-hand. Can I unequip it during combat? You can. Hopefully we get some hand-to-hand gains here. That big old meat fist smacking into this fungus guy. So I haven't checked yet. I don't have any characters that I want to run out there yet, but I believe it already opened on Velius already opened on Project Quarm, or it opens soon. I know there's been some pre-event things going on. So looking forward to that. Velius, when I played back in the day, I remember being super hyped about Kunark coming out, and then again super hyped about Velius coming out. I think after that, the hype train slowed down for me a bit, but I continued playing. But I spent a lot of time in Velius. Here we go. We found a blue con fisherman. Oh, I looted another spear. Okay, let's put that away for now. We want to use our hands. That's funny. I had a moment of like confusion. Didn't I just unequip that spear? What's going on? But here we are. There's Lanuga. So this is almost near the area. This is where I was kind of grinding out around this area, and then the two Froglock guards that are right outside of Guck. And I think they'd still probably give pretty good experience if I wanted to just stay with that. They're light blue, but they're still giving... They're fast respawn, and they're... given pretty good experience. I could just come back and do that when I want to continue on. But it was getting a little bit boring just hanging out in the same spot, killing the same two guys. Although, that is a big part of EverQuest. Unlike back in the day, at least these days I have two monitors and I can watch some video or something in one while fighting in the other. Back in the original days of EverQuest, I had one little 14-inch monitor or whatever. Oh, let's see if I can get just these two guys and not grab that third one. Yeah, so these guys are blue cons, but they're much easier than those kobolds seem to be as blue cons. So it must be a These guys must be at the low end of that range versus the high end on the kobold. There we go. Getting some hand-to-hand gains. Working that up. In preparation for our claw. There's another fisherman coming along here. Yeah, this guy's a little tougher. He's giving me the beatdown. There's one coming behind us. Froglocks are... They must proliferate very quickly. They're a menace. A menace to the swamp. There's another hand-to-hand. Awesome. Try to loop between swing timers. Why not? So I don't know if you're watching this and you've played, just kind of jumping back to the hero's journey. If you've given that a shot, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on it. I see a lot of people say it's great. It appears to be all solo effectively because you just become powerful enough to solo everything. I haven't played it at all. I have it actually downloading in another window over here, and I'm going to set it up today and decide later if I want to give it a try. And like I said, if I want to record that. What was that? That's some of that froglock blood. But I'm curious what people have thought about it so far. Huh. Not seeing the gators. What's that guy? Another fungus spore. Okay. What if it's worthwhile to pull up the Project Quarm database interface and just look at their spawn points for the different types of gators and see if there is some concentration somewhere. It really makes sense to go there. I also don't know that the alligator tooth gives the claw. I'm just hoping it does. It's just the next quest, right? So it'd be cool to get a claw, though. Oh, no. He's still just slightly faster than me. Let me hit him hard enough so he can't run away. There we go. Got him with the double whammy, the big fist and the awesome kung fu kick from my stubby little legs. Yeah. He's just barely floating along. Oh, sometimes it's funny. Alright, what's around here? We've got a rat, otter moccasin, got another froglock, another blue one, another blue one. This isn't a bad spot for experience. We can dodge some of the froglocks. We'll hit this guy. He's kind of going away from everybody. Let's drag him over here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's another one right there. Gotta be careful. I'm too low health to take on two of them right now. There we go. Slow him down a bunch. Got him. Alright, what's around? Tad. Froglock. Let's head more towards the middle here. Kind of all froglocks up here along the edge. which is cool, but I want alligators. Kobold, froglock, giant rat. Oh, there's a swamp alligator. Let's see if we can intercept that guy. It's the first one we've seen, so I'll make the effort to catch him here. And he's green. Okay, so we actually over-leveled the swamp alligators. I don't care, as long as he drops drops the loot we need. I think we just needed one tooth, so if we can get the one tooth, that's awesome. Instead, we got gator meat, of course. Delicious, delicious gator meat. What if I can just eat gator meat without doing anything with it? Nope. Can't just munch on some gator meat. Unfortunate. Well, I muted my microphone to have a sneezing fit. Like I said, I've got a head cold a little bit, and apparently got jumped by a bunch of kobolds while I was sneezing. So I'm going to try to make it to the south row zone line. Ooh, I did not want to get into a swimming race with these guys. Maybe we can make that piece of land, and then from there it should just be running. Make it to the zone line, drop this aggro, and rest up again, and then look for our alligators. I wonder what this is in the corner here on the map, the little green. Maybe I'll head over that way and take a quick look. And we definitely won't be going into the Desert of Roe unless an actual Beastlord quest takes us there, but we do need to drop this aggro, so I'm not considering this adventuring in the Desert of Roe, just a way to save our lives. Turn right back around and go back in. There's no argument to be made that the desert is the swamp. That's not going to work. Oh, this guy decided to stay here. Well, let's try to fight him. Guess I should have given him more than 2 seconds to reset. We're right on the zone line, though, so this should be okay. We can push this pretty close. Although I think he's winning. I got him down 20%. He's got me down to 20%. Ooh. A couple ticks of healing. Yeah, we gotta go. If I can even make the zone line at this point. There we go. We'll give that guy a minute to reset. Alright, looks like that guy reset. So we'll find ourselves a good spot out here. I think this northern part's going to be a bit high for us and full of kobolds. So I think we will hug the wall and get ourselves a little bit south before we start engaging. Unless somewhere along here I happen to see an alligator, and then they must die. Well, assuming they're not red or something. Alright, this is probably south far enough. We can get back to hunting. Got a frog lock here. Start making our way through level 8 a little harder. Just scanning around, keeping our eyes out for gators. Gotta kill them gators. Swamp monster needs a tooth. I am really hopeful that that's going to be the claw. But I wonder if the claw is the last thing you get in the quest line. And I think there's 2 or 3 more quests after this one, so we'll see. But anything will be good. So the other thing that I did get, if I open my inventory here, during my grinding, is I picked up some more armor pieces too, filled in some more of the cloth pieces from the frog locks over there. So that's pretty cool. But we're still looking. So I think everything now is like netted armor, or it's the actual Dark Ones stuff from the quest lines. So we're getting some gains in that department too. Obviously, we're going to want better stuff than that. In fact, when we go to the Fearot eventually, whenever that quest line comes up, one of the things we might want to try to do is camp out some gator skin armor. I don't know what level those gators are that drop it, but that fits into the swamp armor that Greench is allowed to chase after. I'll have to look that up and see if it's worth trying to stay over there and camp that out. I think it's like sleeves and legs, gator scale sleeves, gator scale legs, but it might be higher level than we can take on at that time. We'll have to play that by ear when we get there. I would imagine by that point we'll have our pet, so we'll be considerably stronger. We get dodge at level 10, which is going to be awesome too. So much more survivability. And then later, dual wield at 17, and I think we get Spirit of Wolf at 30, if I looked at everything correctly. So some good milestones to shoot for overall. We grind our way through. I think it's going to be interesting going into Upper Guck and fighting in there. Right now don't have any kind of snare, which could get kind of crazy with runners. We'll have to always be very careful to make sure we have a good space, I guess, or pull back to the entrance or something, at least at the beginning, while we're testing it out. I'm not sure how bad the runner situation is going to be without some kind of snare. It should be doable. Oh, I got those kobold hunters after me again. Alright, got that frog lock down. What are these guys? Even con, blue con. These are the same two that have been, same grouping that has been whooping my ass. So I'll skip over this part and save you the run to the zone line, and we'll get back to it. Alright, I was looking around a bit before I continued on with the adventure, and I actually found a swamp alligator and realized I should probably turn on the recording to see if we get our tooth from this guy, because after all the hunting that I've made you sit through chasing after this alligator, I thought how ridiculous would it be if I looted it off camera. Let's hope for the best. Let's make it worth turning on the camera here. No luck. Okay, I did look while I took a little break there. And while I was on break there, I did look at the Project Quarm database, and it looks like basically swamp alligators can spawn anywhere in the whole zone. The other types of alligators are more kind of in this area up here in a square, and they kind of roam around that area. So I think finding kind of a corner of that box is going to be our best bet for not getting overwhelmed by kobolds, but still being able to kind of see the water out here and see if we run into any alligators. So I'm going to run a little further north, maybe on this little peninsula up here, and see if that's a good place to set up shop and pull some mobs. Try to avoid getting into an area where I have to run through deep water to get away from anybody, because that becomes problematic. If I can stay on the edge and still see a good region of area that I can get alligators in, that would be awesome. So this looks like the area where there can be the higher level alligators, which is also good. here we can see quite a bit of water. I think this might be a good spot to stick around for a little while and just see what we run into. Like kobolds. A forager's blue, which would be good. All right, we got a kobold hunter incoming here. Let's take him on. Yeah, see lots of things coming this way now. And we can keep an eye on them, and we've got our back to a wall here, so nothing should be sneaking up behind us. A little safer spot than being out in the middle there and getting overwhelmed every 5 steps. And we should still be looking at that area where alligators can spawn, so good stuff. Hand to hand, still hitting some gains. We're up to 42. 45 is our max right now, so we want to get that up there. I'm looking for where we break over to where our hand to hand's doing more than 10 points of damage. We're still in that. Seems like our max is 10 and our max kick is 8. So we've still got some. We've still got some levels to make to get that up any higher. Got there, Kobold Hunter. Oh my god, I can't hit this guy. Punch him. Kick him. Come on. Give him the business. Bonk that nerd. This is the longest, slowest chase ever. Everquest, never change. Alright, I need to take a quick AFK, so well, maybe I don't. Apparently this guy thinks I don't. So now we know there's a spawn point right on this island. Hopefully I can take on this blue spawn with about half health. Just need some good kicks in there. There we go. Yeah. Hand-to-hand gains. Good kick. It's a race. There we go. There we go. Greench. Oh, was in the lead for a second. Greench is in the lead. If anything joins in this fight, though, I'm doomed. Alright. Hopefully we don't see any friends. Oh, come on. I'm gonna go hide on that wall for some regen after this. There we go. Moving slow. Let's park up on this wall and I will run AFK. Hopefully, don't get attacked while I'm healing up. Who's this guy? Gethel. Gethel made 3, behold. Alright. Good gains, swamp friend. Good gains, swamp friend. Alright, and I will be back. Alright, out doing a little more roaming around, and what do I find but a swamp alligator? Let's see if he's got what we need. Maybe. All right. For whatever reason, I can't. There we go. My auto attack just wasn't starting on that guy, but I got him with a kick. Let's see if he drops what we need. We got our fungus man adding in here. No problem. He's a blue con with our light blue con, so we'll be all right. Let's go, alligator tooth. I must be hitting these alligators in the face so hard. I'm smashing all their teeth. Yeah, just too strong. It's like with when we're looking for the rat ears and hides. I kind of have to pick either hit him in the head or hit him in the body. So we're going to have to convince the Greench to aim for the body so we don't smash those alligator teeth. But he's very aggressive, so it's going to be harder than you think. Okay, I've kind of wandered myself into like a circle down a little further south than I wanted to be, but I'm going to head back up to that little peninsula there where we were talking about before when I logged out for a break. Still think that's going to be a really good spot. I just kind of went on a search to see if I could find an alligator and almost forgot to turn back on recording, but remembered. We're about 20% into the level so far. Only water moccasins. Instead of water moccasins, if only we had alligators, we'd be surrounded by them. So many snakes in the swamp. But snakes are friends. The Greench is the friend of the snake. Feels no need to attack them. Plus they've got really nasty poison. And will beat our ass. Okay, we're close to where, yeah, it's right over here, where we're going to set up camp. We know there's one spawn here on the little peninsula that we need to be aware of, and then we know there's a lot of roamers around here. And the hope is that some of those roamers are alligators. Oh, a light blue rat. We'll take that. Light blue is still going to be experience. Let's see where we ended up with on hand-to-hand skill. Okay, we're maxed out hand-to-hand. I kind of like the way he looks with the spear, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the spear wherever I put the spear. Yep, and throw a spear back on there. Written for about the same damage still. Right around maxing out at 10 with the spear or hand-to-hand. And I think it looks cool with the spear and the shield. And those abs from all that time in the gym. Needs to pull his pants up a little bit, but what can you do? He's just a monster out here in his swamp. Oh, look at this. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. Alligator swim right up to us. My auto attack does not seem to want to hit anything. There we go. Gotta pull with a kick. What I should probably do is get some thrown items and work on raising my throwing so I can actually pull from a distance. Right now I don't have any spell or anything that would pull things, so I have to kind of body pull everything. Though I imagine in the future we'll get some options. Here we are, being alligators out swimming us. Get to the top. This is that little island where we get overwhelmed by kobolds, so we want to be careful with that. We're getting a little far north of where I wanted to go. Eventually the alligator will heal enough that it'll come back at us. But since he's green, it's going to take a little extra for him to be brave. This is a frighteningly long run. It'll put us in real bad territory. Yep, coming right at a kobold. More of them up here. Let's see how good I can dodge. Alright, we pulled it off. And no tooth. Alright, let's get ourselves out of heavy kobold country here. Here we got one on us. We're just gonna drag this guy a ways. Ooh, the music just cut off abruptly right there. Alright, we're gonna... I don't know if we're picking up more, but if we just have the one, we're just gonna bring him somewhere a little safer. Away from all these others. Hopefully we don't pick up a bunch on the way. Oh, Gethel. He's the guy that made level 3 earlier. Looks like he had a hard time up here. Swamp does not raise weak trolls. Swamp is a filter for weak trolls. Only lets the strongest survive. Okay, this is probably a good spot. We can fight this guy here. He's a little ahead of me on damage, but I think we can catch up. Ooh, that was a big hit. Hit me for double hit for 30-something total. What we got here? Yeah, 18, 14, 18. Whew, those are big hits. Yeah, these guys are no joke. And I don't have any kind of twink gear or anything like that, so I'm just working with what I got. Well, it's looking like this guy's going to give us a ride back to Grobb. Unfortunately, we don't really need a ride back to Grobb. Oh, I don't know, just a little bit of catching up. Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought for sure that was going to go poorly, but we got him on the run. And he's slow, so I can actually keep up with him in the water. So, barring running into another mob. Oh, got to go around the tree. And another tree. He gets to go up and over, and I've got to go around, so I'm a little bit slower. Come on, don't let him heal up. Get in there, Greench. Get in there. There we go. There we go. Another good one. Give him another good one. Oh. Let's go. You got this. Miss, miss. Come on. Oh, he's going to get that other one. Oh, we got lucky there. Down to 8%. Just keep missing. Trying to get him in the back. Yep, that's the end for me, probably. Oh, it looks so good when we got him on the run, but just could not get any auto attacks to hit. Or kicks. Even now it's taking forever to kill him. Hey, we got him down, though. Take what he's got, because we're about to get on the Grobb Express here. There's no way we're pulling off 90% in the time it's going to take to kill me, and we're moving too slow to run away. There it is. All right. I keep getting one tick of regen. Pops me back up. There we go. Alright, well, we're still low enough level that we don't lose anything from dying. I thought for sure we had that guy once he started running. I was feeling pretty good about that. Couldn't believe we actually pulled it off, and then right into that Kobold Central, where there's just so many of them everywhere. Pulled an extra guy. Just unlucky with the auto attacks missing. So I did look on Project Quarm database, and for whatever reason, it felt a little wrong when I said that when I go out to the Furot, that maybe I'll camp out the gator scale sleeves and legs. And the reason that felt wrong is because they don't drop over there. For some reason, I had it in my head that they drop from the alligators in the water in the middle of the Furot. And maybe something drops there, and I'm just confusing, combining the two in my head. But the gator scale sleeves and leggings drop in Guck from the Ancient Croc, which is, I believe, level 30. So there's some time before we would get something like that. We could, if somebody had them for trade and they came down to the swamp, we could buy them, or we could see if we can make a trade for them or something like that. But that would be the only way we're going to get them before level 30 or 30-ish. And we'd probably need a group. We'll need a group to kill them until we out-level it a bit. So we're a ways away from something like that. I'm not sure if something drops over there in the Furot from those gators, and like I said, I'm just combining them in my head. But unless I hear otherwise, there's no point in camping those out. So eventually when the quest line sends us over to Furot, I'll just go in and get the stuff we need for the quest and then just get out of there. I mean, the hardest part of this quest that we're on is really the rarity of the alligators. Like, I'll sit here and kill 100 of them, but I've got to find 100 of them to kill. There's just nothing out here to fight. Come back around to my argument for Beastlords getting track, so I could track down alligators. They're probably just like right out of my range of visual range, but yeah. But as with all things, we'll put in the time and we will get it done. Looks like we're going to get ourselves an extra fungus man here. Alright. We'll track down this one that we're fighting. See if we can get him done. And we'll fight this guy next. I kind of love these fungus guys. Big old mushroom head and weird mushroom stem bodies. I like that they also run a range of levels. Like here they're low level and you know they're good to kill at this level, but like later you'll be in like Old Sebulus and there's mushroom guys down there too. Well, I haven't been there in many years, but if I remember right, there's mushroom guys down there too, like where you get the fungi tunic in that area. So it's just funny that they just kind of like have this wide range of levels on mushroom guys. Even these little mushroom spores, right? Where are the alligators? Alligator. There we go. Swamp alligator. He's green, so he's going to run, and there's deep water around. So this might be a long chase that gets me in trouble. Let's move him towards this edge. So if he runs that way, at least it's on the land. Yeah, and if he runs this way, it's not towards those kobolds. Oh, then, speaking of there is a kobold right ahead of me. He's green also, though, so we're okay. I don't want him to run to those higher level kobolds that have been a problem. And try to get on the land and catch up to him here. There we go. This the guy? I get kind of excited on everyone, and then I'm let down on everyone. It's only a 7.5% drop rate, I think, so, you know, it's a very low chance that any of these are going to have it, but got to keep the spirits up. This is, they swim so fast that even with like my slightly higher swimming now, I can't keep up, and they run so far. Yeah, this guy's headed north, a little north now, so we got to be careful. All right, come on, Greench, get him. So since he's moving so fast, it's hard to get to be in range of my auto attack when I need it to go off. There we go. No luck. No luck. Keep looking. Oh, we got a kobold. Let's take him to the wall. Or at least to this edge. Let's see, we have another guy coming towards us. I think he'll probably stop before he gets over here, but if not, we'll have to circle away a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to move him away. This is a good fight with these kobolds. Like, even the blue one put up quite a fight. I think we're going to hit this point. In this level, we're kind of hitting this point where we are probably at our worst capabilities, because we're at the max of what we're going to do without a pet. And then next level, we're going to pick up the pet, and we're going to see this huge jump in power and our ability to kill these things faster. And then it will slowly dwindle again. Ooh, another kobold coming. It'll slowly dwindle again until our next big jump, whatever that is. Maybe it's some spells that give us slow or dual wield at 17. You know, might make a big difference. Oh my god, there's an alligator right there. Oh, let's get this kobold down. Oh, he's running right towards friends. This is it. This is what happens every time. We end up with 3 kobolds instead of 1. Come on, Greench. I just can't get those auto attacks to line up. Yeah, here it is. Now we get the mess. Now we get the mess. Still gotta kill this guy. Now I have 3. I don't know if it's the tick or what. Like when the auto attack goes off, I'm constantly out of range. I'm trying to stand, like get next to him and stand still instead of moving while I'm supposed to be attacking. And then these guys are stunning me too, which is not helping. But I am not going to kill this guy. Unbelievable. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to make a couple levels and I'm going to tear through here like a chainsaw on these kobolds. They're making me crazy. Saw that bull alligator out there, and I'm not going to be able to fight him. Well, I know they exist. I hadn't seen one up until now, so now I know they exist. And they're in that area where I wanted to be. A lot of problems with runners, which worries me. Now, if I had my pet, he would be chasing and nipping him in the heels, and they wouldn't get very far because the game itself would be timing out the attacks rather than me trying to stay in the right positioning for it. But so I think that will help with the runners, especially if the lower I can get their health, the slower they are, obviously. But I kind of worry about it being in Guck with those kind of anything that can run like that and then missing some auto attacks and then just have them pulling the whole dungeon. So I think I'm gonna have to stay near the entrance when I decide to dive into there after I get my pet. But I won't even do that until I get this. I won't even go in there until I get this alligator tooth. So even if I get all the way to 9 without getting it and then get my pet, I'm still gonna be chasing the alligator tooth for the quest. Going out and back in real quick. All right, I wonder if we can still run into that bull alligator. So I think they don't roam the whole zone. They just stay in kind of the northern part here. The bull alligator and the whatever the other one's called, the fat alligator or whatever it's called. The smaller ones roam the entire zone, so it'd be hard to track down a singular one. But if they stay up here to the north, maybe we can run into it again. Do a little searching around. A lot more swimming up in here, more of the deep water, which is, increasing the challenge overall when you have to run or move things. It's a good steady increase of difficulty. Like what we're seeing right now with the kobolds, where they're running and picking up a bunch of friends. That's where I'm talking about how I feel like we're kind of at the limits of our ability right now without some kind of step up in power, and that step up is going to be the pet. But right now we're functioning at kind of the worst we're going to be for a while, right? With until we get the pet and it increases our player power overall. So for the moment, we're just dealing with it. I'm going to bring this guy to the middle here where I can see all around. Keep an eye out for gators. I'm probably saying that like 1,000 times in this video, but that's what I'm doing. Like I said, if I could just line them up, if I need to kill 100 of them to get that drop, I'm going to kill 100. It'd be nice if I could sit in a spot and just grind it out. I don't mind doing Everquest things like grinding, but I'm not even getting the opportunity. Instead, I continue to be the destroyer of froglocks, these invaders in my swamp. And they can try to run. They can try to hide. But I'm going to kill all them froglocks. And then cook up some froglock legs for dinner. Head back south a little bit. Don't want to get into the the heavy part of kobolds again. Tempted to take this guy, but he'll be one of those runners that runs for 5 miles. And I can't catch him, and he brings his friends. So we're actually going to go a little bit south here to this other island. Look around there. Oh, what do we got? Kobold Hunter. Let's get him to this island. Definitely not fighting him in the water where I can't move. I'm trying to fight him while I back up if I can. A little strafing. There we go. Keep pulling him to the other side of the island. Maybe we can get him to run away from his friends instead of to his friends. Ooh, assuming we can even take him. Those stuns are rough. Alright, got a good hit in there. Good 18 damage. And a quick succession of stab and kick. Oh. Come on, man. Oh, it's a lesser, so he didn't join. The green con kobold. There are advantages to kind of the hyper spawns that are out here overall, but sometimes it can be a disadvantage. And we're making some gains on him here. Making some progress. Catching up. Get in there, Greench. Stab him. Show him your mean face. That's right. Oh, he's running. I'm over here staring at Grinch's face. Staring at his fighting face. And this guy's running away. Turns around and stuns me. What a jerk. Alright, alright. Don't go in the deep water. We got this. Missed. Come on. There we go. Get some good hits in there. We got kick. Oh, we hit the kick and the auto attack. Come on, one more kick. Got him. Oh, what do we have? Oh, just an earring worth some money. We'll wear it for now. We don't have anything in that slot, so. Alright, I should probably head over to my little safe spot, heal up real quick. Swim our way over there. Alright, we are healed back up. Taking a look. See what's to see. Giant water moccasin. Got green froglock. Not interested in that guy. What's out here in the water? Water moccasins, water moccasins, water moccasin. Water moccasin, okay. It's too bad we don't need snake parts. Wow, that's crazy. Look at just, oh, there's a froglock tadpole, but so many snakes. I wonder if they share like a spawn point and I should be killing my way through some snakes to get some alligators to spawn. Not sure how I would even know if they share a spawn. I'm getting a little north. Yeah, we're going to start running into kobolds, which could be a problem. Kobolds. Not sure if it's better to roam or just sit still and target everything that comes by. It's like the constant dilemma, right? Like everything's spawning and everything's moving. So should I stand still and wait for things to come to me, or should I, be moving and checking around? I'm gonna side with moving just because otherwise it's really boring just sitting in one spot. Let's see, what do we got there? Cobalt. Gonna make our way to the east here. Let's see what we run into. Green cobalt. There's a white one. I didn't see a lot of alligators when I was over there just camping out on the frog locks, but I was also kind of facing my way towards Guck and fighting those two guards at the entrance. So it might be interesting to go back to that same kind of area. There's a lot of light blue frog locks there, and I could kind of grind away on those frog locks for a while, but facing out into the swamp and see if I notice alligators going by. Because if I'm looking at the map, pretty sure they roam everywhere. So there should be a number of them that come by the Guck entrance. And then we've got the Guck entrance there to run to if we really get into dire straits. So I'm going to give that plan a try. Kind of coming out to this little area here where I was, I'm still not seeing very many. And at least over there, it's not the kobolds where they're a little harder, like where they're, 2 or 3 of them are a guaranteed death sentence. If I head over towards Guck here, I'll be able to, I could survive. If I have a runner and it picks up a couple friends, I can also take down those friends because they're all pretty much light blue at this point. So I'm going to give that a go. Oh, right behind me, a swamp alligator. Almost missed it. Oh, and it's blue. That's excellent. Unfortunately, I can't outswim these guys. So as soon as I decided to go towards Guck, boom, we got a swamp alligator. Must be the right choice. That's a sign. Innothule helping out his boy. Sending me an alligator. I'm gonna pull this guy up on the land because he's going to run at the end, and I want to see if I can kill him on land before he gets to the water, whichever direction he goes, because alligators are fast as hell in the water, and I cannot keep up with those guys. Every time my girlfriend comes by while I'm playing Greench, she asks me when I'm going to get pants. And I think one of these quests, one of these Beastlord quests does give pants. I don't know that they cover what he's sporting there, but they do. Literally, but in this case, they do cover his ass-kicking legs. All right, I'm going to make my way over here. Unfortunately, nothing on that alligator. Nothing to help us out. We get kind of set up over here. And I'll pick out kind of a spot. I know right outside the entrance of Guck, there was like an island that I thought would be kind of a good place to set up camp. And a ton of frog locks move across that island. But I think that's okay because we're going to be trying to kill frog locks over here. So might be a good spot. So there's all these fishermen that are going to be blue or light blue. Most of them will be light blue. That I think will be really good. The fisherman, frog lock. There's a whole bunch of them over here. But we should be able to, even if we get 2 or whatever at a time, we'll be able to take them on. And I think we'll look at these waterways here and see if we get any alligators coming through. We got a guy out here already camping this up. We've always got the Slayer Captain for safety as well. If we get too many, we can locate the Slayer Captain. We can help him out. Oh, here's Gethel. I'm going to give this guy a cheer. We've seen him out here. He's doing all right. So these are the two guys that I was camping before. Great camp. I'm not opposed to continuing that, but I wanted to take a shot at getting the alligator, and obviously there was no alligator spawning in that direction. So what I'm thinking is I use this island here. I look out into the water here where I can see what's going on. We've got a pretty good span of water, and I just hit up these light blue froglocks out here for a while and also make some experience. Worst case, we make part of a level and we don't see any gators. That's no different than what's been going on so far. Alright, so with that, I'm going to set myself up over here, give Gethel some room to do what he's doing. Do a short break, just be a quick fade out and fade in for you, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So here we are, we're on that little island near the entrance to Guck. Starting to fight some of the froglocks out here. The idea is to grind out to level 9 here on this island while keeping an eye out for any of the alligators out there in the water. Try to get that alligator tooth. While I was offline, I was chatting with a friend on Discord, and he let me know, spoiler alert for me, I guess, that the alligator tooth is actually for the Beastlord legs, not for the claw. So, wah wah. But he also said that what we need for the claws is for the next quest is froglock blood. And I took a look, and I have 5 froglock blood, and it only takes 1 for the quest. So I don't know if they can be turned in out of order, but if I get all the way to 9 and I head back and I'm buying my spells and getting my pet set up, I might just swing by old Garg and turn in a froglock blood and see what happens. If I manage to grab the claws that way, that would be amazing. I think we could even try to see if they don't say if they're not, or if they're dual wieldable, we can try to figure that out too. But I don't have dual wield yet anyway. But we can always save a froglock blood until later. I don't know if they're still going to be good weapons at 17. I imagine so. Really depends on when my hand-to-hand without like some other weapon, or my normal hand-to-hand would do more damage, or my empty hand would do more damage than the claw. So I think the claw is faster, which is very promising, because I think it just uses the hand-to-hand skill. But we'll learn a lot more about that here soon. As soon as we get our way there. So I think that's going to be my plan, though. I will get to 9, go buy spells, get my pet spell, meet my new friend, and then go ahead and try that turn in for the claw, whether we get the alligator or not. Oh, I see a swamp alligator. I've got 2 froglocks to deal with here. I see an alligator right there. I kind of want to keep an eye on him. Go back this way. That's awesome, though. Whether I get that alligator or not, it's awesome that we actually saw an alligator, because I wasn't sure if we'd actually see him over here or not. He's kind of over there. That's super promising for us overall. Very cool. Now I just got to keep watch. And this place is crawling with froglocks, so it's it can be a challenge with runners to catch them before they grab another one. But again, it's also, they're light blue, and even the blue ones aren't that strong. So even if you end up with a couple of them, it's pretty easy to keep up with them and kill them. Oh, there's a backpack on that guy. I have no room for backpacks. These froglocks have been great. If you're trying to get bags, low-level bags, great source of them. I don't know if this is the same swamp alligator, but here we are. What I don't want is that Slayer to come by. Yeah, the troll Slayer. Let's try to stay away from that guy. He'll kill steal you. This swamp alligator was coming right up to the entrance here. That's going to be awesome. So it's kind of the combination of continuing to fight and sitting still and letting things come near you. Which I wasn't sure whether it was better to roam around or sit still, and we can do both. Just roam around a little island over here while we wait for alligators to come cut across our path. Oh man, so I'm over here drinking coffee. Not unusual. But as a gift, I think it was for Valentine's Day, I was given, my girlfriend gave me some Fruity Pebbles flavored coffee. This is not a thing that I was out searching for. The actual bag that the coffee came in was amazing, and that's why she bought it. But the coffee itself, I don't know if that's two flavors you should mix or not. I'm gonna drink it, and there's something delicious about it, but I can't imagine that I'm ever gonna be like, oh man, I wish I had some of that Fruity Pebble coffee, because it's just a little too weird. Oh, I see that guy's gonna come our way and try to steal our fisherman. The Slayer Captain's great for safety. Like, you know, you get in trouble, you can run to him, but he'll just kill everything around you. And I think we're going to need to be out this way a little bit to watch for the alligators. I don't think this island over here is going to do it for us, so we'll head back that way. Probably get this other fisherman here too. Oh, he didn't aggro. And it's a green troll slayer. Oh, there's the troll slayer and then there's the slayer captain. I guess both of them. Both of them are the same idea though. They're gonna cause you troubles. Oh, who's this guy? Scowls at me, ready to attack. I wonder what would happen if I dragged him to the slayer captain. What would go down? Well, he's out there killing fishermen too. Huh. There's a light blue. Yeah, here's what I was talking about. I've got 3 of them on me now, but they're not tearing me up, so they're in a good range for me to have multiples. Obviously, I don't want too many, but also we can run right past the guards into Guck if we need to for safety. This is a pretty good spot to grind out this level, while keeping an eye out for gators. So in a lot of my videos for the transition, I just use the kind of sigil face from my sigil GM face from my channel. I'll just kind of do a fade in, fade out of it while doing a transition. I think for these, I'll actually want to make like take an image of like Greench's face and like spin it while playing like some kind of little transition tune. What comes to mind is like the old Batman TV show with Adam West back in the day. They did like that. I don't even know how to say it, but it did like a little jingle as it changed scenes, and like a Batman symbol swirled in and out or something like that. I think I'm gonna build something like that for Greench for any kind of transitions that I do, because it's kind of makes me laugh. We'll see if I get around to it. If you see it in this video from this point forward, you know that I sat down and took the time to put it together because it wouldn't. My brain wouldn't let go of it. If it sticks in my head, it's something I've got to get done. It'll get done, but maybe I'll try to edit in both of them here. What I've been using and the new one if I get to it. We'll see if I get it by the time this goes live or not. Frog lock, frog lock. Yeah, I think as I get a little more south here, it's not quite as good for us for experience because there's a lot of green frog locks. This one's light blue, but and there's also I'm not seeing any of the gators out here. I don't have as open a view of the water as I did on that other island, so I'll head back up that way. Looks like we might need a rest after these couple here, though. I will chase that guy down, but I'm also going to look around real quick for any alligators. Nothing. We'll let that guy just come back to us, and we'll just jump in on this guy here. There he is. Our friend has come back. Finish him. Yeah, we just get some auto pull action here. We have just frog locks kind of wandering in after one dies. We get another one. We keep going. Just need to be careful that we do take some healing breaks if we get too low. Don't want to be taking on like 5 frog locks at once and just eat it. I think that Slayer Captain is going to come right into my pool here. Let me try to move away so he doesn't try to kill my guys. Dodging extra frog locks, looking for alligators, and also dodging the defenders out here. Because I want my experience. Alright, we don't have any room for bags, but we do have room for spears, so we'll take it. This guy's light blue. We can take him on. Let's see, this guy is also light blue. Okay, we're in good shape. What I might do is if I make when I make level 9 and I go back and I do that turn in to guard to attempt to get the claw using the blood, I might also just check some vendors. I'm wondering if anyone's just like randomly sold the tooth, the alligator tooth, just out here fighting, gets an alligator tooth, sells it to a vendor. And if I could pick it up that way, that would be crazy, but I have seen recently crazier things. And there are quite a few people, or there were quite a few people out here leveling. Yeah, so there's quite a few people out here, so... it's not a bad thought. What do we got? Blue, blue, light blue. Alright, this might be one that we're going to want to move over towards the Guck entrance and be ready to escape if need be. Or, alternatively, we could find the Slayer Captain, who hangs around these parts. This will probably be when I see a an alligator is when I'm... probably when I see an alligator here is when I'm fighting 2 froglock fishermen. You can't break away at all. Actually doing pretty alright so far. Another guy would not be a good idea, but I think I might be okay with these 2. Okay. We are, like I said, a little bit south of where I want to be anyway, but hey, there's plenty of stuff to fight here, so I'm just fighting my way back to the north. Oop. Combat looting. My specialty. Got him on the run. And he did. Oh, some booze. Nice. Move back up this way. Got more froglock blood, so if I want more claws. The nice thing is we have enough that we could turn one in and try out and see if it'll give us the claw, and if not, then no big deal. No big deal at all. We'll still have plenty to turn in when it becomes available. Although I would imagine it's available right now. It's just that normally I wouldn't know what to turn in for the next level, but I've got a, like I said, a little spoiler, a little heads up. That after the tooth, I'm going to want to be turning in froglock blood. And then after that, it's something over in the Furot. We'll have to... it might be Lizardman tails or something like that. There's those Lizardman camps over in the Furot. Those can be a pretty good experience once you break them apart, or find them at like a light blue where you can take on multiples. They have casters in those groups, which are a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. Hey everyone, editing Sigil here, and at some point right here I muted my mic for a bit of a coughing and sneezing fit, and apparently never turned it back on. So I present to you a Swamp Monster grinding montage.
Let's rock. Dance the rock, 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 shadooby-doo, rock and roll, come on. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll, rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boom, boom, I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 shadooby, rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. All the bad girls and the greaser boys in the house. While the Soxers and the Teddy boys rock and roll. All the rockabilly girls, I want you on the dance floor now. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist the whole town round. Wow, wop, bop, bop. Show some love for the cool cats in the scene. Cool skirts and the jukebox playing loud. Hot rods and leather coats, 'cause we be swinging on Saturday nights. Let me tell you why, 'cause tonight's the night we're gonna twist a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll, rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop, I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. That's right. Come on, rock, 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 speakers in the groove. Polka dots on the boppers moving smooth. High school kings and queens, and we be shaking to the beat. Let me tell you why, cause tonight's the night we're gonna rock this whole place down. Booty boo. All the jukebox jivers, the rebels in the scene. Penny loafers on and not only one place to be. I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I said I want y'all to do the twist. But let me tell you why, cause tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Well, tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Rock and roll. Tonight's the night we're gonna blow the speakers out. Boop, boop. I want y'all to do the twist. Come on, I want y'all to do the twist. Let me tell you why, cause tonight's the night we're gonna dance a little rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. Come on, rock, 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 rock your doobie rock and roll. Yeah, yeah. I want y'all dance to rock, 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 rock your doobie rock and roll. Get up and dance, rock, 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 rock your doobie rock and roll. That's right. Come on, dance. Blow the speaker. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on.
I didn't voice over this next part when I recorded it because I was still feeling pretty sick. But basically, I talked about heading back into Grobb after some leveling and taking a look at all the vendors to see if any of them had that alligator tooth, if someone had like come by and just sold it, you know, by chance. So that is what I did here. We're going to take a look at a whole bunch of vendors and we're going to see if they have an alligator tooth. Nope. 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 Not this one. Nope. 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 Nothing. Bupkis. No. Empty. Nada. Nope. 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 Nay. Nope. Negative. Not happening. Nope. Nothing. Not looking good. Alright, so unfortunately no luck with any of that. But all is not lost. We did end up here near Garg, and we are going to see if he will take the Froglock blood and give us the claw. Oh my god, yes he does. That's amazing. We've been running around out here with Froglock blood forever. Could have done that at any time, had no idea. Super excited. It looks hella good and great stats. We're going to get back out there and push our way to level 9 and get our warder. Hell yeah, getting a little help, some buffs from our friend Goobab out here. Goobab, you're the man. I stayed right in this area, killing Froglocks for a while, keeping my eye out for the alligator, although we do have the claw now, which is what I was really after, and it's working great, murdering those Froglock. But I'm still watching for the alligator because we want to continue the Beastlord quests. Unfortunately, no luck on the alligator tooth, so next session we will be continuing to look for that. I did make it all the way up to level 9 and was able to run back to Grobb, get my new spells, and meet my new warder. And there he is. He's amazing. I shall name him Max. So next up, Max and I will continue the hunt for the alligator tooth, but also we might dip into Upper Guck and see how well we fare in there. Hey everyone, Sigil here. Hopefully you're enjoying the Swamp Monster Challenge. If you want to see more, go ahead and claw your way to those YouTube buttons so you get alerted when the next one comes out, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Hit the start, no looking back. Controllers in hand on the right track. We're streaming dreams, making worlds collide. 1,000 voices cheering worldwide. Level up, let's rise and play. Through the night and into the day. From the pixels to the stars above. Gaming together with